it's just my brand. I'm too aware. I'm just too aware.
I don't know if it's because I'm
I wonder if we can film today with the window open because it'd be so loud outside, but it's so warm and I don't really want to use my fan today. I sat down here to film and I just not feeling it. Like my skin is not skinning the way I want it. My hair, it's not giving the way I want it to give. Like I'm just like all around not feeling it. Maybe I need to touch up my lace. I don't know. But today I decided we should do a little get ready with me. It's been a second since I've sat down here and had a little chit chat with you guys, had a little yap session. So that's what we're gonna do today. Can we just hold on? Please excuse this. I'm just trying to fix this up. Like I'm confused why it's not melting. Like does it need an extra melt? Do I need to put the band on again? Like I'm just like, what's good? Today I have some like products that I haven't used yet. So we'll have a little, you know, we'll have a look. So actually the first thing I'm going to use today is this face glue. This is the NYX Professional Makeup Face Glue Grip and Primer. Everyone loves a grip and primer. Like every brand is coming out with a grip and primer. I would like us to be a bit more innovative. But anyway, I digress. I'll be real, the packaging kind of threw me off of this because I'm like, it looks like a kid's product. And I like my makeup to be like sleek and simple. I don't need all of the colorful, like I don't mind if the actual product has color in it or like, you know, some fun stuff, but like the packaging for me, I just feel like I'm grown. Like I don't want no, but we're gonna try it out. It doesn't say anything about what it's meant to do. It just says a grip and primer, so I don't know if it's hydrating. I don't know. We're just gonna try it. I generally don't know how to feel, but we'll just see. Okay, I was being a bit, you know, I was not like expecting anything much. Okay, I'm definitely gonna have to shut the window because I don't know if you guys can hear. This is London, baby. I don't really know what I was expecting with the primer, but it does actually come out really nicely. It does feel hydrating as you start to rub it in. It adds a nice like moisture. Gave my skin a nice glow. I mean, I was already glowing. Oh my gosh, guys, I have been using this Kiehl's Ultra facial cream. It's crazy because I've been wanting to use moisturizer for years, and it just happened to come up in a PR box that I got. This is really moisturizing and really nice, but I feel like it kind of just accentuated it because I feel like my skin kind of looked like this before. I guess we're gonna see how this works out today, but I'm pretty happy with that. It's definitely something I would use again. Okay, so foundation, we're gonna go into this House Labs that I actually haven't used in a while because I've been in skin tint, like full skin tint season. Like I've been loving my Kylie Cosmetics. I've been also using my Fenty, but it's kind of cooled down a little bit, so I'm gonna go back into using her. So this is the 500 Deep Neutral House Labs foundation. We're just gonna apply this, and I absolutely love the quality of this. Like Miss Lady Gaga, you ate that. But ooh, like the foundation is so pretty. Like this formula, oh, so gorgeous. Like House Labs really know how to make a foundation, honey. And why do I have a new spot on my face? Like, girl, this is a new week. Let's just be positive, just breathe. So anyways, hope you guys are all doing well. Hopefully I asked you guys that because I always do that and I start my videos off by that. Because listen, one thing, I am very grateful for anyone who watches, supports my content, enjoys my content. Like at the end of the day, no one has to click my content, so I'm always gonna ask you guys if you're doing well. I'm sorry, I just got manners. But yeah, hopefully you guys are doing well and enjoying your summer so far. Girl, I am full into my rebranding era. I feel like it's such a buzzword that people use. It's a whole thing. For me, I feel like I've had to literally reprogram my mindset, how I think, my thoughts, and what I choose to believe about myself and just generally like life. I feel like until your mindset actually changes and you actually do the work to make that become a thing, it's like you're just gonna continue trying, falling, and I feel like that's what I was doing for a while. I kept trying and then like I get a setback, trying again, get a setback, and I started to realize if I really want something to stick, if I really want my growth to actually like show and prove, I'm gonna have to actually like change my mindset and like actually grow, like actually do the work. As you get older, you start to realize some people are grown in their age, but in their mindset they're like still the same as they were like years and years ago. And I think that's what separates people who actually do the work to like grow as a person. Now that I'm doing the work, I'm literally seeing the difference, you know, between people who don't do the work and not bother to do the work and people who actually do, you know. I don't think I'll get over this foundation, how good it looks in the match. Like, hairstylists really did that. Like, what was we using before this? Well, NARS. Let me not even try that, because NARS has really held the girls down for years and they have great product, but House Labs changed the game. Like, I just absolutely love how this looks. So should we go into eyes? For primer, I'm going to go into this Morphe base. This is the, is it called Debut? Yeah, the Debut Priming Cream Eyeshadow. I'm just going to pop this on the eyes. So for eyeshadow, I'm going to use one of these newer Morphe palettes. This is the Rose Frequency. This packaging is so gorgeous. Like, look at the rose. There's not many browns in here, so you guys already know how this goes. I'm going to go to my Makeup by Mario just because there's not many like browns in here for me to play with. And I'm just going to pick up this like red toned brown and probably pick up this one and just put it through my transition area, my crease, just to give me like a little baseline. And that's one thing that I feel like with eyeshadow palettes in general that's just missing. Like, they always lack transition shades for deeper skin. Like, the palette will look gorgeous, but if they just add one nice like chocolate brown or one like even two brown shades, it would help so much. That's one thing I feel like when it comes to eyeshadow palettes that some of these brands just don't really accommodate for, is that like, just put a nice brown in the palette. I'm probably going to use this purple as a definition, and then maybe these light browns and pinks for like my lid. We're going to give it very much soft glam matte realness. I'm gonna pick up this, like, I would say it's like a muted like peachy mauve shade. It's called Heart Sealer, and I'm gonna put that on this area of my eye, kind of in the middle but like off center towards the edge. Then I'm gonna go to Love Me Not and just go on the edges. I'll do the same to this side. For my lid shade, I'm gonna use this shade here, which is called XO Gossip Girl. Maybe I don't want that. I think I might actually go in with Tease Party. I'm gonna use this Milk Future Fluid All Over Cream Concealer in 22NW. I haven't used this in a minute, so I kind of want to see what it's giving. Maybe this needs to be thrown away because I feel like it's kind of separating. I'm gonna use my Too Faced Born This Way in the shade Chestnut just to finish up, because I feel like that Milk, yeah, it's time for her to go. I'm just highlighting all the areas I usually do. Do you know what's been getting on my nerves with the internet recently is like the people's lack of like critical thinking and research or analysis and just general like common knowledge. I'm really getting teed off by it, and I feel like with the increase of AI and all these things, it's only gonna get worse. I just think people are so gullible. I feel like we're like kind of regressing as a society to where people believe anything. Like, if they see a headline or they see a publication put a headline, they just believe it to be true. And it's like, it's kind of making me scared for the future, because it's like, if you don't know how to do your own research and know how to like differentiate fact from opinion and understand what narratives are and understand what sources are reliable and unreliable, I just feel like what else can I discuss with you in a time where AI is like literally becoming so dangerous and so like crazy? I'm just losing faith in some people, because I'm just like, if you can't understand how to differentiate information, or even just how to criticize information and take out what's truth, figure out what's opinion, I feel like the conversation should be left there. Like, at this point, seriously, use Google while it's free. And to be honest, I can understand, because the way the world is going right now and the way things are happening, I can understand if people don't want to do any extra research, like who actually cares in real life. But I feel like if you're going to make strong opinions or make strong statements, I feel like you have to make them from an informed place. The amount of likes I see on things like TikTok, I'm just like, did you guys fact check? And you know what's crazy? That is something that I never realized was a deal breaker for me. I don't think I could even excuse it, because there's certain conversations that I feel like I would have where I feel like I would just miss the mark. Like, we'll both miss each other. Like, if we're having a conversation, I might have it from here, they might have it from here, and then our points are going to miss each other, because it's just like we're seeing things from two different perspectives. And I'm realizing how how important that is. Like, I just cannot, and I cannot stress, like, use Google while it's free. Even if you get information from like a legit news source, you always got to think about like, what is the point of that? Like, why are they framing something like that? Like, I don't know if it's because I studied history as well, where they literally drilled it into you to like, whenever you get a source, a photo, an article, question everything. Question who wrote it, question when they wrote it, question why they wrote it. Like, those things are drilled into me from young. So like, now when I see things, those are like immediately where my mind goes. My mind overanalyzes things, and it's not even like I do it on purpose. It just immediately when I read something, my mind just goes through all of the scenarios, all the context, and then I gather opinion. And like, when I see people don't do that, they just take it like as like face value. I'm like, what? I feel like if I was less aware, like, I wonder how my experience would be in life, because I just feel like I'm too aware. I'm just too aware. But I say all that to say, use Google while it's free and do your own research. Do not rely on a TikTok user, internet, a blog, a media publication to draw your opinions from, or like create your own understanding of situations. Because even some of these publications, like, you guys have to understand, they're purchased by certain companies, so they're always gonna have a bit of a biased view. It makes me worried sometimes when people are so naive. I just feel like, goodness, like, where we're moving to as society as far as technology, it's gonna be so tough for people to kind of like be able to grasp real information. Like, I've always had my own opinions, and I've never like gone with like what everyone else is thinking. I'm not the one for groupthink. I've been using my curve case so much, I forgot how much I love the tone of this bronzer. This is the ABK Chestnut. So pretty. Do you know, another thing I feel like I have had to completely rebuild is my actual confidence, guys. Listen, I've struggled with my confidence for the last few years. I put so much of my confidence, like my self-confidence, in my identity, which I got my identity from whatever I was doing at the time. And when I tell you, God had truly humbled me to the point where like, I have to now understand, like, I get my identity from God. Like, my confidence comes from who God says I am. I feel like I was putting so much of my self-esteem, my confidence, in things that are outside of me, things that are like more tangible, like success, whether it be business, whether it be, I don't know, like how much money you have in the bank. Like, all those things, they can come and go, and you never want those to be like what holds you up as a person, because it's so, I'm gonna say it's weak as far as like the strength and like the foundation of it. Like, that can crumble, and that can be built up quickly. Like, it can come and go, just as it came, it can go. I was on online church yesterday, and pastor said, literally hit the nail on the head. I'm just gonna read the little part that I wanted to refer to. So, your identity is attached to your confidence. The difference between the person you're probably inspired by is not your ability. The difference is life has taken you through so much that it has stripped your confidence. And that literally put it right in my face. Like, girl, it's not that you can't do the things that you want to do, it's the fact that your confidence has been hit to the point where you're constantly doubting. And when I tell you guys, doubting is like one of the worst. Like, I just cannot stand that. Building confidence is never going to be like an overnight thing. It's going to be something that you constantly have to prove to yourself. And I think once you prove it to yourself, then you'll believe it, you know. And sometimes you have to kind of fake it till you make it. I'm not gonna lie. Like, sometimes you just gotta act like you know what you're doing, and just have audacity and just go for it. And I think, again, that's what separates people. Like, people who have the audacity to go and do what they want to do, or do what they said they were going to do, and people that are just going to sit back and wait. I've seen so many times people on the internet say it's better to fail fast. Whatever you want to do, just go and do it. If you want to study a new thing, you want to go to school, you want to go to get your degree, just go and apply. Don't wait like, oh, maybe I should wait for 2 years or next year. Just go and apply, put your application in, just go and do it. The more you wait, and the more that you try and like, and be indecisive, the longer it's just going to take you in a long while. Like, it's better to fail fast than to like spend too much time waiting. Like, it's better to find out what's on the other side of the end of the rainbow than just be standing on the other side for like 10 years. Like, there's no point doing that, you know. I also watched a TikTok today that also affirmed that, saying like, the difference between someone who's doing good and someone who's successful is like someone who can minimize the time it takes from idea to execution. Like, some people will have an idea and they'll be sitting on it for like years, Whereas some people have an idea and they will just go ahead and do it, and within 2 months they're already on the roll. And sometimes you can trick your mind into thinking, oh, I'm gonna take my time so that it's perfect and so everything's quality. Even if you really want something to be perfect, nothing's gonna be 100% perfect. You're always gonna learn trial and error, and you're never gonna learn if no one can see what you're doing. Like, you're never gonna be able to improve. You're only gonna be in your own head. So sometimes even when people say, oh, I'm gonna take my time so it's really good, I want to work on it for 15 years, like, girl, how would you know if it's perfect if no one's told you that? Like, at a point you're gonna have to just go. And if people say I don't like it or should be better, then you can change it. But if you're holding it in like, oh, I'm gonna take my time so it's perfect for who? You? It's so easy to like convince yourself that what you're doing is like the best thing when you have no feedback. I'm using the One Size Sweet Honey. I really wish, I think I bought this before. No, I think the shades came out, they just wasn't in the UK. I have the shade Sweet Honey, which is kind of light. We're gonna work with that, but I kind of wish I had the other shades to try. You know when the service is so good, like it's like talking to your exact situation, it's just like, oh my gosh, I definitely needed that. Separately, how do we feel about this powder? It kind of gives like, it reminds me of how the Laura Mercier powder looks, but she looks good. Okay, I'm gonna put a little bit more under the eyes and then we'll move on to a bronzer. For bronzer, I feel like I want to go back into my thick mint era. Okay, I've been using my NARS quite a lot, but I have been missing her, so I think I'm going to use this. Let's speak about handling rejection. Whatever is for you is for you. You cannot force yourself to fit into a picture, fit into a puzzle if that's not where you're supposed to be. The quicker you learn to accept things for what they are, the quicker you're going to be able to grow and move on from it, you know? And it's not easy, trust me. Like, there's been times where like I've taken like weeks to get over something. Anywhere where you're not appreciated, or people don't see the value in you, or people just don't think you're a great fit, or you don't add anything, don't allow yourself to internalize it to the point where you're literally questioning yourself. Like, just accept that that's just not for me, that's not the place for me, that's not the person for me, whatever it is, just accept it and keep it pushing. Because the longer that you let it like stew, and like the longer you make it a thing enough for you to internalize it, the more it's gonna like wear and like tear onto your confidence and your self-esteem and how you feel about yourself. And sometimes it's not even a reflection of who you are. Sometimes it's just like not the right time, or not the right place, not the right company, whatever it is. Sometimes it could just be the fact that you have so much bigger and better waiting for you, that if you even was allowed to be in that situation, it would have blocked your blessing. You're over here crying because you thought that was going to be your biggest blessing, when God has something even bigger for you. So if you would have went into what you thought you wanted, you would have missed out on the bigger thing that you could have been enjoying. So sometimes you have to think about it in that way. Like, maybe this wasn't where I was supposed to be because I'm supposed to be somewhere better. I don't know if I'm feeling this. Maybe I need to set my face. I think I'm just going to use my Tarte Life Lock. But let's get into lips. I think I'm going to do something simple today. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I went through this whole video and I did not speak about Love Island USA. My first year watching it, first of all, I didn't know it was so serious. Like, it's been done for like a week or two and people are still talking about it. My faves: Olandria, of course, Shelly, of course. Amaya was my like fave though. Like, my top fave was Amaya. I loved her from the minute she came on the screen. I was like, she is just so herself. I actually love that about her. I feel like I do enjoy Miss Olandria and Shelly. Like, those are my girls. But I feel like with Olandria and Shelly, and I think with good reason, they were kind of, you could tell they were like thinking through their decisions a lot of how they would read on camera, and rightfully so, because I feel like as black women, we know like we're judged or looked at a certain way. So you kind of, especially if you're going on a TV show, you're trying to make sure you're not coming across a certain way. But they are my girls, such gorgeous girls, and I feel like they did so well. I did not like how Taylor went about the thing with Olandria. I really did not like that at all. I feel like he could have been a bit more apologetic with like the whole situation in Casa, and like choosing to couple up with Clark. Any of the other guys I liked? Oh my gosh, Nick. The whole Nick Olandria storyline I was here for. It was like my fave part of it. But overall, I did really enjoy Love Island USA. I think it was really, really good. At times, I did feel like it was over the top. Like, some of the challenges were like a bit much. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, some of them I had to skip through because I'm like, why am I seeing so much? Like, it's just not necessary. But I did enjoy it this year. And if you guys watched it, who was your faves? I know people have strong words to say about like Huda, Sierra and stuff like that. And like when it comes to TV, it's just like you just have your favorites. I don't think it's that deep to be like writing think pieces about things like this. Like it just is what it is, if you get what I mean. I don't know why I put this one on today. I don't know. Why am I putting a cool tone gloss? So that's essentially my look. I don't think I'm going to do any lower lash line. I'm going to finish off with this L'Oreal Infallible setting spray. The girls have been loving this and so have I. Okay, I'm just going to shake it. I love the way this smells. It smells so good. And also, like, first of all, I'm going to do a setting spray video, I think. But that reminds me so much of the One Size as far as like how it feels and how it like sets the makeup. But yeah, I guess this is the finished look for today's little chit chat. I feel like I did soft glam. Do you know what? I'm a soft glam girl. Like, no matter how colorful my eyeshadow is, it's always gonna give soft. Like, it's just my brand. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's little chit chat and yap session. It felt good because I haven't done one of these in a minute. If you guys have any topics or things you want me to chit chat about, let me know. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video.